Welcome back to the channel. We're in the garage today, and today we're going to be working on my DR650. A while back in one of the previous videos, I kind of made a test version of a rally tower, and today I'm going to make the final model of that. So that's going to include a new switch for my fog lights, an actual power output for charging my phone if I want, and I'm also wire in heated grips for the bike. In all of this whole framing behind this fairing, I'm going to be adding in an entire relayed fused switch panel that all of that will be going into. So I've got quite a bit of wiring to figure out. Shouldn't be too complicated, to be honest. And we've got to shape all of this out of steel now. Before starting that though, I kind of had a few problems on this bike. I am the third owner of this motorcycle now. When I first bought it, I really didn't pay too close attention to the screw heads and the nut heads and everything. But one of the previous owners managed to strip out a ton of the hardware. And one of those would be the actual throttle tube. So off camera, before I started this, I worked on one here and I managed to get one broken loose, but I still need to work on the other one. So I figured I would show you how I'm doing that currently. Be easier to zoom in on this on phone. So there's the top one that I got broke loose, and it's hard to see, but the bottom one isn't as bad, but I've already tried to put a couple screwdrivers into it and it's just been kind of unsuccessful. I'm going to try again though. Now that I got the top one broken loose, I wonder if maybe the tension has been relieved a little bit. I've got a couple different screw heads I can try. Yeah, see, there's just nothing there. As soon as you want to turn it, it just... I'll give this one a... No, it's just not having it at all. So, this is where it's a job for the Dremel. Oh, I get it? Holy cow. Oh, I got it. I thought I was going to give myself an aneurysm there. I thought for sure I'd be drilling that out. Look at these. Well, I got lucky and I found two screws the same length, same pitch and everything. So glad I went through and organized all my hardware. Makes it so much easier. Alright, so now that we got the throttle tube somewhat fixed, we can talk about the modifications. So I sprung for these. They are the Bike Master heated controls. They're only like 56 bucks, I think, maybe 60 bucks after tax. But I like that they just had a simple light indicated temperature reading, and the grips are actually pretty tactile, not too bad. I wouldn't say they're as squishy as what's on the bike now. But yeah, heated controls for me are a luxury, and it's just something that I've recently really kind of wanted, especially after doing like 2,500 miles in the Swiss Alps on the Pan America. I got a little spoiled. Plus, as I'm getting older, you know, my hands are jacked up and they don't quite work as well when they're cold. Along with that, I'll be having a nice little power output that also has a voltage reading on it. Not sure if you can really see that very well. And then this is just the housing actually that the toggle switch will go into. And all of that will be coming back to this fused switch panel that I picked up. And all of this is going to be run off of a switched relay. So when I shut the bike off, all of this will go dead. And when I turn the bike on, this fused panel will have power, and then all my accessories will come back on. So I'll probably have my ports up in here, so they'll be nice and protected. And I'll probably put my little, I don't know if I'll put my hand warmer up here or on the side where I can just kind of tap it, you know, easily. I don't know if it'll fit here or not. Maybe I can lift it up, I don't know. But let's get started and disassemble all this, and then I can transfer this template over onto steel. So this is the steel I picked up. Picked this up from the local steel yard, Ashcraft. Pretty cool guys. I actually showed up and got a subscriber out there named Jeff. He helped me pick this out. This is 12 gauge, and I think this will be plenty rigid for the front of that. Right now I have a Lumalite and it kind of shakes a little bit. This is pretty thick, honestly. It might be a little heavy in the front, but that's okay because I want it to be able to absorb a lot of vibration, and it's going to have a lot of shocking probably, so I don't want it to deform. Alright, so you can kind of see the level of construction I did on this. It's not exactly the best, but it was good enough to test everything with. So now I got to go through and I'm going to disassemble this and trace it out on steel, and we can remake it properly welded together. Alrighty, so up here is where I have the relays for my GPS and my fog lights. So these are all going to go away. It's all going to be relocated up into the headlight. The only cable I'll have to run is a power wire from the battery down here up to the new fuse panel. Alrighty, well, this is basically the entire unit. It is all just tacked together. It's not fully welded yet. Came out mostly straight. I don't know. I don't really have the tools to make everything precision straight, but it's definitely straight enough for what I'll be using it for. Everything came out good enough, I guess. This bar here in the back is basically just a stabilizer to help the whole thing from pushing inward. I do have a lot of mounts on here, and this one I noticed when I added this one, it helped stabilize the upper portion a lot, surprisingly. I ended up not using these holes That's where the original cross brace went. Now I'm just making it all welded in one piece. But what I think I will use those for actually is for cable ties. So if I run cables down along here, maybe I can put something in there. Alrighty, well I won't bore you with welding this all together. Probably watched me do that enough. So next time you see me, I'll be doing the wiring. Alright, well, recording Jordan here. The new camera I'm recording with decided not to pick up any of the audio for the first part of this video. So, let's get into this. Right here I'm basically just introing the video, saying welcome back. It's been just over 3 weeks, and a lot's happened since then. I don't really remember, but here I'm going to bring out the rally tower. And oh look, it's powder coated white, so it can match the bike. How cool. I think I'm talking about how I kind of wish I prepped the surface a little bit better. Probably not my best work. I could have done better, but all in all it came out pretty good for what I'm going to be using it for. Get along with the message. Come on, Jordan. So basically I'm just saying here now, like, hey, let's start installing this. All I have to do is some electrical work. So let's get to it. Key the music. I just got her all buttoned back up. She is. Everything actually is hooked up, working. Heated grips. Got all my different settings. Fog lights. Awesome. Really, really awesome. Alright, well, I know this might not have seemed like the most exciting video, but it was a long time in the making. I'm really happy to get this out and give it a try, see if I like the new ergonomics with all my new controls. Excited to try out the heated grips. I mean, it's already fall time here. The leaves are falling, so what a better time to go out and try it out. So if you watched this far, thank you. And until next time, take it easy.